Hi, this is Xander at TackleTour.com. With the cold water coming into the delta, the bass fishing slowed down a little bit. The stripers are in, but we've decided to head north to the Yosemite High Country in the eastern Sierras to do some trout fishing. On this trip, we're going to be looking for some brook trout. Let's go fishing. Part of the reason that we like fishing for brook trout is because they're the most beautiful trout that you can possibly see out here. There's goldens, but they're hard to catch. There are bigger trout out here, there's harder fighting trout out here, but once again, brookies are among the most beautiful trout that you can possibly catch. What Jack is doing down here is he's actually fishing for the trout across this tiny brook. And they actually inhabit this very, very shallow water. The type of lures that we're using are both Castmasters and Panther Martin spinners. In this very shallow water, Panther Martin spinners are actually the way to go. They don't hang up nearly as much. We're only in about 6 or 7 inches of water here, but believe it or not, we just spooked about 10 brookies right here. They hold in this extremely shallow water, so you have to have a very subtle presentation. You got to sneak up right on the bank and cast over. Once they see you, it's too late. When we're out fishing for brookies, we catch a lot of rainbows as well. This is pretty typical about an average size rainbow that we'll get. Not real big, but actually a very good fighter. When you're actually fishing for brookies, you want to get as far away from civilization as possible. Get as far away from the road. The more miles you hike in, the more fish you'll catch. The more you downsize your line from 4 pound to 2 pound, the more fish you'll catch as well. Time for this guy to go back in the water. Hiking into the backcountry, it's nice to have a rod that you can break down into small pieces. I'm using a G-Loomis escape rod that breaks down into 3 pieces, a Symmetry 1000 series. It's also important to pick a line that casts very well in the wind. I actually prefer fluorocarbon because of its invisibility, and also I prefer 2 pound. That's more than enough for these type of fish. Some of the other things that you need to remember that are not really fishing related, but are just as important, are you need to bring a water pump to filter your own water. You don't want to drink water directly from the stream, and there's no other way to get water out here in the backcountry. And you also want to make sure you carry a radio, just in case you need to call for help.